We're, we're back. All right, the official conclusion of the 2024-25 NBA season. We're coming at y'all our NBA awards for this year, made up awards. We just thought of these. Some people have had some ideas. We thought of these off the top of our head, and then we're going to get to the regular awards. But Mose, how you feeling about these made up awards after the whole season?
Pretty funny, honestly. I mean, these awards should be good. I feel like a lot of them could be actual awards, but these are kind of just made up ones that we got. So
Right.
hopefully, I would say hopefully people would agree with what we got. But
I would say so.
interested to see who you take for yours.
All right. So we have the NBA, every sport does a most valuable player. We came up with the least valuable player. Now, you could take this in different ways, but I'm going off of expectations, how much they're getting paid. The winner of the least valuable player, Bradley Beal. Welcome. Thank you for your service. I mean, he's getting paid 50 million a year, so if you think about that, I mean, that's a top three player in the league, and he's done absolutely nothing. He doesn't even play some nights. Some nights he goes for 30, and then he has zero for the next 5 games. So absolutely no help. They traded for him. He hasn't helped them at all. My least valuable player, Bradley Beal. I'm sorry to say it. I know he's an NBA, a former scoring champ or whatever. He averaged 30. That's in the past. Bradley Beal, most least valuable player.
Least valuable contract for sure. I mean, 50 million a year.
Yep.
Come on, no trade clause. Atrocious season. My least valuable player slash contract this year is Paul George.
Oh,
I
there
feel
you
like it
go.
could be his teammate Embiid, who's making 64 million this year. But Paul George played in 41 games, made 53 million this year. Disaster performance. I mean, the Sixers were supposed to be a top three seed because of him coming to Philly. Ended up being the 13th seed in the East. I mean, not much to show for that 53 million in only about 40 games. I think he's only getting older. Injuries are happening to him. His numbers are going to significantly drop more
Yeah.
and more as he gets older. So the Clippers should be happy that they let him walk. 100%. They got nothing back from him. Worked out for them, not for the
Yeah.
Sixers.
They got addition by subtraction. They got better with losing them, which
Right.
I didn't think was going to happen. But we'll talk Clippers later. That's first thing that came to my head was Brad Beal. If I really have thought about it, Paul George is a great answer for that.
They're both up there. I mean,
All
both
right, the
pretty.
next. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say both pretty. Not very valuable, according to their
Yeah,
contracts at least.
used to be all stars. It's just not their time anymore. They're just overpaid. We get it. They did provided no value for their team this year. All right, next we're going into the guy that you would absolutely hate to play against, but you want on your team. Mose, I'll let you kick it off.
I would say I'm gonna go with Josh Hart from the New York Knicks.
Wow.
He is a great defender. He does all the little
Damn.
things, everything you want in a glue guy on your team. He can shoot a little bit, but he doesn't even really need to for his role. He averages 9 rebounds as a 6'4" guard slash forward, which is probably the most of any guard slash forward in the league. And then going against him, I mean, I wouldn't want him guarding me. So he's just a pest on defense. He dives for loose balls. He's physical. So I would love to have him on my team, and I would not want to play against him. Josh Hart.
All right, hey, that is not who I thought you were gonna say, but my winner, and we might have to name the award after him. I thought you were going for this. Draymond Green.
Ooh,
I mean, he might have. I think he's had this award for the past 10 years now. I mean, the dude is just like you said, a pest. Always starting fights, always starting arguments. He pisses off the refs more than anybody, and he doesn't even get thrown out. He'll get teed up, but doesn't get thrown out. And dude is he's just there to fight and like just cause ruckus. Like half the time he doesn't even look at the rim and he's still just beasting out there. So I've never been a fan of the Warriors, so I don't know what it's like to cheer for Draymond, but there's some games where I'm like, dude, just like imagine playing against this guy. He's just an absolute, just a pest, and yeah, the number one guy who I would not want to play against, but I want on my team because he's just gonna fight the other team. He's not going down, and he will just dog someone.
Hmm.
If anyone's shying up, he will dog you out of it. So, um,
And
yeah,
he'll create shots for you. I mean, he averages a lot of
right.
assists too.
And
So
then yeah, if we talk about his actual game, like yeah, he
yeah.
he doesn't shoot. He knows he's smart, knows what to do, but he'll just come out and just dog people. So I think I said it used to be Pat Bev for a couple years.
Hmm.
And you're like, all right, and then Draymond, really, you could say his whole career is just this guy. Like
Yeah.
this is him.
And now it's turning into Dylan Brooks. I mean, he could be up there
Yeah,
too. But then
yeah.
I'm
But
like,
he's
would
not.
I
Yeah,
really
he's
even
not
want him
that
on my
good.
team?
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. He's kind of in
He
there.
he doesn't fit both categories, but you would just hate him to play against him. All right.
Everyone does.
Our next award that we created, that a lot of people probably talked about, but the up and coming all star or player who's going to be an all star next year. Mose, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna take Jalen Johnson as my All Star next year. I was thinking of people wing slash
Good
players in
pick.
the West, but in the East, I feel like there's a lot of room at the forward and wing position. Before he got hurt this year, he averaged like 20 points a game, 10 boards, 5 assists. They got rid of DeAndre Hunter. I mean, they got Risa Shea, Trey Young, but I think he's the go-to forward for them moving forward.
Yeah,
And if he just puts up the same numbers he did this year, he's going to be an all-star caliber player. That's what he was playing already. He's going to keep getting better. He's only like 23 years old. He tore his labrum, but like you can recover fully from that. So I think he's a player that can be an all-star next year, and I think he actually will be.
that's a great pick. That is a great pick. I went kind of chalk here. I'm gonna go Austin Reeves. I mean, the second half of the year, dude is. I feel like he's been averaging 25. If you just
Yeah.
count like January on, even like February on, 25 and 5, but it feels like he's averaging 25, 5 and 5. So
Yeah.
he's been huge. And then I don't know if this even counts, but I'll put Chet in there. I think full season of Chet, he can easily make All Star team if we're doing like positionally. But that's kind of, I mean, everyone would probably pick that, but we'll call up and coming. Austin Reeves is also kind of chalk, but I just have to take it. If LeBron isn't taking as many shots, let AR average 23 or something. There he's getting
Hmm.
an All Star coming up soon. So,
It's gonna be
um,
tough to do in the West, but I mean he can do it.
right. It's exactly
Luka on
so.
his team. Odds are not with him, but I mean the way he's played, it's coming.
Hey, another one. Denny Advia is he might be if we want to go non-shock,
All
dude. He's
star?
been he's I know I said there's no way in hell he would be, but he was averaging like 20, 10, and 10 since like after the All-Star
Yeah,
break. Who
he's
knows?
been balling.
They're probably tanking. They're like, do whatever you want, dude. Who cares? But he's been absolutely cooking. So I don't know if he'll make an All-Star. I mean, your team has to kind of be good, but with the stats, he's up there for a sleeper pick. So
Hey,
those are
Trey
some.
Murphy too. Don't sleep on Trey.
Ooh,
He could be an
see,
all
and
star.
then we're all just West guys. The West is
Franz
stacked.
Wagner, he could be.
Yeah, I feel like has he already made one or no?
No, he hadn't made one yet.
Not last year, no.
He averaged
But
like
yeah,
25 this year, but the
he's
team was
basically
just
right
mid.
there. He's there, and Trey Murphy could be too. I need to see a little bit more, but he's
Yeah,
he's a dog. I
injuries.
love Trey Murphy. All right, now to kind of an annoying one to talk about, the most irritating player or star, because we're not just going like some trash guy who you can't stand. We're talking about an actual real good player. Man, mine has to be LaMelo, dude. I just it's every year, every like 3 weeks, he comes out with an ankle injury, he misses like a month and a half. Then the team sucks. Like even when he's playing, I don't know, it's just a whole lot of jacking shots. I can't tell if he's good on a bad team or if he's just like the reason that they're never gonna be good. So, and then he's just always missing. He ends up playing 20 games. They suck. They're in the lottery again. He doesn't play the rest of the year. So, LaMelo Ball is my most irritating player just everything surrounding him.
No, it is. I mean, even the way he plays, like he's a great player and everyone loves him, but I don't know. It's just not winning basketball,
Yeah,
and even if you're not, that's if you're playing. But even if you're not playing, it's just never going to be winning basketball with the Hornets. But I'd say
never.
my most irritating, confusing player is Zion Williamson. It's got to be. It's kind of the same story as LaMelo. They came in around the same time in the league, and you'll have to fact check me on this, but I don't think Zion's ever played one playoff game.
I don't think so.
Their teams made the playoffs once or twice with him, but he never played in a game. He played in like a play-in game against the Lakers last year. Got hurt. I mean, it's not like on him. He keeps getting injured,
Yeah.
but it could be because he's eating all this junk in New Orleans. I mean, it's true. I mean, you seen Stephen A. dog on him saying he ate the whole buffet. I mean, I don't know, but Zion's just been hurt so much, and I want to see him in a playoff series. And it's been about 5, 6 years, and it's just never happened. He's a beast when he's on the court. He's averaging like 25 in his career, but he's got to stay healthy, and he just has not done that.
Dude, it's crazy. I mean, and it's more frustrating because he's so good. Like Lamelo is a little bit like you want to see more from him, and he's getting hurt. Zion is like he's always just a beast when he plays, but he's always hurt. So it's like, man, you could be a top 10 player in the league, like no doubt, like carrying a team, and he just can't stay healthy.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, who knows if it's his fault, if it's a weight problem. Maybe he'll always be like this, but it's kind of sad to see. But it's like he just what did he hit he was like the fewest games to 1,000 or 5,000. He was like top three. It was
Yeah.
like, yeah, but it took him 6 years to get to here. And it was like
Hmm.
something that
It was
like
like,
LeBron, Kobe were like, yeah, like you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, he was in a number of games, but like they were all like 21. He's like 25 or
Yeah, it's like
23 or
it took him
24.
6 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know, dude. He's kind of on that Joel Embiid arc of like never playing a full season. Like there's no way Zion's ever gonna play 82 games. So I just hope he gets a little bit better, man. Like
That's not happening.
all right, for the next one, where do you want to go with this? Because we
Okay.
had a couple on here.
So let's go with best bargain, best value of a player slash contract. You can go first.
I mean, this is we can rename this award after him too, Austin Reeves,
Hmm.
easily. We're counting no rookie contracts,
Yeah, no
so
rookie contracts.
obviously this is that doesn't count. They're still on rookie deals. AR-15, he's making maybe 10 million a year, and he's averaging 20 on a number three seed. It's easily Austin Reeves. I don't know what you said, but you have to say Reeves,
Well,
100%.
I said Shea Gilgeous-Alexander because if you look at what Tatum's making, he's making 57 this year. SGA is only making 35, which is still a lot. But come on, measure up
Okay.
against that tier. Like Reeves, obviously, what you said definitely is in this mix. 13 million a year for averaging 20, all-star caliber. But Shea is making 35. That's 20 less than what he should be making if you're comparing it to people of his tier. I mean, he's the best player on the best team. He's going to win the MVP. And yeah, I mean, he's better than Tatum, and Tatum's making the most in the league. He'll
All
probably
right.
get an extension, but I mean, right now I'd say he's the best value
All right.
of a
Hey,
player.
that's a great one. I didn't even really think about it, but you got to take that for. I'm assuming it's going up or what? Is he at the start of the contract?
And this is like the second or third year out of four because he didn't sign the max. I mean, he wasn't Shea until
Yeah.
2, 3 years ago.
Wow. No, that is a bargain for sure. All right.
Yeah,
So we got Reeves and Shea. I mean, that's you can't get any better than that.
I don't think you can. All right, least
We got
improved
next one.
player. I'll
This
take
is
this one.
all right, go ahead.
Least improved player from last season to this season. I'm taking Terry Rozier. Are you kidding me? Dude averaged 23 for the Hornets first half of the season. Goes to the Heat, averaged 16. Was supposed to be their point guard of the future with Hero and Butler. Dude, he averaged 10 this year and shot 29% from three and got subbed out of the rotation. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got caught gambling. Like,
he's gambling on his unders.
yeah,
He's
he's got to
gambling
be,
on
dude.
himself, dude.
He
Oh
eventually got
my
taken out of the
god.
rotation for a tanking Heat team. I mean, something's going on. Might be gambling, but his stock went way down.
It's funny because when that came out, it was like around the time where like all these Terry Rozier like lowlights were coming out, and it was like just the worst basketball I've ever seen. I'm like, dude, what is he on drugs out there? Because we know Terry's a dog, and it's sad to see like, and he's gambling on his under. I know that was what last year, 2 years ago, but it's like, man, once you got that in your system, bro, that's just he might get banned forever if it comes out it's true. I don't know what the case is going on, but that's a great pick. My pick, least improved player, Ben Simmons. Welcome. Uh, you
Gotta
have
be.
you have not done anything in the past 5 years to improve. He might have peaked his rookie year, and it's just
Yeah.
sad to see. I couldn't have even told you where he was the start of the season. Obviously, we know he's on the Clippers, but he comes in, plays maybe 5, 10 minutes a game, doesn't even look at the rim. He's a liability on offense.
He never looks at the rim.
Can this dude
Crazy.
ever like he just like can he ever find an offensive game? No. So Ben Simmons, you are the least improved player of the year for me.
Yeah, dude. What's even the point of him being out there if he doesn't want to go score the ball? I mean, doesn't even look at it. It's like, what are
Nah,
you doing?
it's
What are you trying to get done? You got way worse and can't shoot. All right, I think we have one more award. This is the player that never improves. He's just the same player every single season. Um, this could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But I took Patrick Williams. Listen to this.
yeah.
First five
Let's go.
seasons, these are his numbers: 9 points per game, 9 points per game, 10 a game, 10 a game, 9 a game. 5 straight seasons. I don't know if he's like I don't know what he's good at, what he's bad at, but he's just like he's always the same Patrick Williams. Start some games, maybe come off the bench some games. Just doesn't do anything great. I mean, I don't know what his contract is, but no improvement after being a lottery pick. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Come on, Patrick Williams.
Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna take that pick as well, Pat Williams, because I hadn't thought about it until you said that. But
Mm.
dude is actually, and they like you said, they gave him a contract. I don't know if you said it, but dude, they gave him a new extension, and dude has not done anything. So I don't know what the Bulls are doing, and I don't know what he's doing. But hey, no hate to the guy, but Patrick Williams, no improvement at all.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's supposed to be the baby Kawhi. I mean,
yeah,
you ain't that guy. And then Nick Claxton, I feel like he's just gotten a little bit worse. He just needs a good point guard on his team. If he doesn't, he's not really a threat, you know?
yeah.
He's got to have like a James Harden, whatever. But yeah, those players do not improve. But are those all for the made up awards that we've gotten?
Yeah, I got two more.
Okay.
I'll throw your way. Well, this could be a runaway. Sneaky best move or best trade without, Luca included. I said D'Lo for Dorian Finney-Smith at the beginning of the year. Dude, I mean that might be my favorite trade of the year by far. Obviously, take out the big names, but dude, that is just completely changed the Lakers roster. You know, I've been saying that I hate D'Lo for years now, just because he doesn't defend and they don't need him to do what he does. And I was like,
Nope.
let him go on a bad team and do whatever. But they needed exactly what Dorian Finney-Smith does, and he's been huge for him. So that's my big best trade of the year, sneaky best move.
No, yeah, that is a big one because that's so facts. They did not need D'Lo to jack up threes, and he plays no D. And
Exactly.
and Dorian Smith is a great 3 and D wing, and that's what they needed. Thank God they got rid of D'Lo. Um, First thing that comes to mind was the Caruso trade for Giddy. I
Yeah.
think it was kind of good for both teams because the Bulls have a young, not star, but like distributor on their team that they didn't have before because Kobe White's mainly just a scorer, and they're young and like he kind of fits in their timeline. And then the Thunder got Caruso. They don't need any scoring. They don't need any shooting. They just need defense and like some players that aren't 22 years old. They were just filled with them.
That's
And then
facts.
Caruso's been a huge piece to their defense. And I mean, he can step out and hit a few threes. So
Yeah.
I think good trade for both teams.
Yeah, I like that. Everyone was all over Caruso's side of it. We're like, I mean, Josh Giddey's good. He just doesn't fit with the Thunder. Like, he needs to be like the point guard, point forward, bringing it up. He's been balling. So, yeah, honestly, good for both teams. The Bulls will stay right there at that 9 seed, play in
Yeah,
every year. Every year, man. It's the Bulls
it's like it's their
invitation.
goal.
Like, it is their goal to be 40-44 or whatever, or
Yeah,
40-42. All right, last one to round it out. Everyone's favorite, the best white American in the league.
best white American. I mean, I think I'm just gonna have to go with Tyler Hero.
All right, yep.
He's he's just a bucket getter, and he's now the best player on the Heat. So I mean, I'm guessing you got Reeves.
Well, I would say Tyler Hero is probably better than Austin Reeves, but he's closing the gap. So,
Yeah,
and then hey, others receiving votes, Chet Holmgren.
yeah. Is he American? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, making a case. So he's coming up these days, but it's kind of
Depends
those
on
two.
yeah. Depends on
Cooper,
what you want. Like Hero's the best shooter. Reeves is like best all around guard. Chet's the best big.
right? Like
Best
Chet gets
career.
all around, but he
He,
didn't
hey,
play
used to
though.
be Kevin Love.
Right.
Who
Kevin
else?
Love had this award for a minute.
Yeah, with the Cavs and the Wolves
Can't really think of many other people in
that
this.
are American.
Yeah, in the last 10 years. But Cooper Flag is coming to change that, so
It's
we'll
very
see.
true.
We'll see if he takes it from Hero or Reeves or Chet. Chet might make a case for it too. So
That's quad one right there. Is those four players right there?
yeah,
Big drop off after that.
yeah. Hey, Caruso. Nah. All right. Well, so that's gonna do it for our awards. Unless you got any other, you just came up off the top of your head, Mose. But that's our made up awards. Now we're going into the real stuff, real MVPs, acting like we got a ballot. Um, this is
We might.
nothing to do. This has nothing to do with any Vegas odds, anything anyone else is saying. We're throwing all that out the window. The storylines, like we you gotta throw that in there, but just plain old who we think is winning, who we would pick to win each award, who we would vote for. Started off the MVP of the league. I'm going Nikola Jokic. I've tried to talk myself into Shea. I get he's averaging 33. It's insanely efficient. I can't take away from Shea, but I think the only reason that we're talking about it is because Jokic has won it 3 of the past 4 years. And I mean, dude, he's better this year than he was in the past. I've just never seen anything like it. The things he does, he's scoring more than he has usually. Like clutch time, big buckets. I mean, dude, he's carrying this team harder than I've seen many teams carried in a long time. And I just can't like wrap my head around not picking Jokic as the MVP. He is the most valuable player. Easy, easy. I mean,
Yeah.
what do you got, Mose?
No, that's true. I mean, dude, this is his best season,
It,
and he's won three MVPs in the last 4 years. Gave it to Embiid because they didn't want to give it to him 4 years in a row. But yeah, I mean, averaging a triple double as a center, first time ever.
Come on, dog.
1.8 steals a game. Like, where did that come from? His overall team has been like hurt, not that good this season. But yeah, he's been carrying. They're gonna give it to Shea just like they gave it to Josh Allen, just because he's the best player on the best team. Averaged 33 points a game, shoots good percentages. But yeah, I mean, it should be Nikola Jokic. I think we both agree on that.
Thank you.
Best year of his career. 32, 12, and 10. I mean, come on.
Dude, it's just unreal. Like, and just watching him too, he looks like more like fit, like better in shape, and just looks better than usual. Like, he doesn't have any shooters surrounding him. Like MPJ, sure, but like he other than that, he's like not the team isn't like built that greatly around Jokic. They've kind of fucked up, and that's why they fired coach and GM. So it's like doing all this, they got the coach and GM fired, and it's like Jamal Murray was hurt, missed a ton of the year, and he's just been carrying them. Like, dude, you can't say enough. Like, he's just unreal. 60, 10,
Yeah.
and 10. Like, what are we talking about?
This is going to be, yeah, that game was crazy. This is going to be the best NBA season of a player that didn't win MVP. I'm going to say it again, just like the NFL. Best season that the player didn't win MVP.
Maybe,
Jokic.
yeah, I know, because it was decided in like December that Shea's going to win it. And I get they got the best record, but you can't, no one can look anyone in the eyes and say that Jokic is, or Shea's more valuable than Jokic. So
Yeah,
it's
give me a
tough.
break. It's all about the narratives, and they decided that a long time ago.
Right. It's crazy to think about, but
Or
man,
whoever's the favorite going into the season, like they get a really really big boost. I feel like it's like, well, we're gonna try and give him the MVP, but no, Nikola should win it. We both agree.
and yeah. And the thing, I hate saying this, but swap teams, dude. The Thunder might set a record for how fucking like great they would be. Like,
Yeah,
oh my God, if you
so
put
many
those
guards.
guys, if you just swap those two, we're looking at. I mean, Jokic would have 15 assists a game. Like they're just shooters everywhere on the Thunder. Their team is so much better than the Nuggets. It's not even funny. And yeah, I mean, I'm not discounting anything Shea's done. It's just Jokic is the best in the league. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Simple.
100%. I mean, it's facts. He's
All right,
the best.
we could sit here and just talk Jokic for a minute, but defensive player of the year. This is kind of tough. This is one of the harder ones we've had.
Yep.
Who do you got, Mose?
Well, this is tough because obviously Wemby was the runaway. He
Yep,
could guard 1 through 5, but hey, give me Dyson Daniels.
I like that.
3 steals a game. That's more than like the second highest steals per game is I think 1.8 with Jokic. Speaking of Jokic, but he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves because the Hawks' rest of the team is just the worst defensive team in the league.
Yeah,
They
it's
get
crazy.
up, they let up so many threes. They play really fast, but Dyson Daniels could have been most improved. But 3 steals a game, that's a big lead. Like a whole steal a game, that's no fluke. I mean, he's done it every single game, does it every night. Um, he played almost 80 games. So, I mean, without Wemby, I think he has a very strong case for DPOY.
I
What you
like
got?
that. I like that. I went Evan Mobley. I
Yeah.
got to start to finish too. Dude has just been a baller. And just the big thing, big thing is like with and without him on the court, the Cavs are just so much different. It was like this in college with Mobley. Like when he came out of the game, the team was like, just like, what am I even looking at? And it's a lot just like that with, he's not really surrounded by too many great defenders on the Cavs, and he is just a difference maker. Like as far as the starting lineup goes, so Mobley's just been so solid. He can guard pretty much any position, anchoring they're like a top 8 defense, number 1
Yeah.
seed. Got to give it to Mobley. I was thinking Dyson, a little bit of Lou Dort hype in there, but I couldn't give it to him. I do respect the Dyson pick, but I went Mobley just
Yeah.
flat out, start to finish, had to do it.
Yeah. So, anybody notice anything there? No Draymond Green.
We're
But yeah,
not.
I think Mobley should maybe get it, but Draymond Green's not on the list.
Yeah, it's funny. He says one thing in a podcast or interview, and then Steve Kerr is like, he's one of the best defenders I've ever seen. And then the next day, he's a minus 150 favorite to win it. I'm like, dude, what are we?
Yeah. They're
We
like, what do
can't
we
count
do? What do we do?
games. Yeah,
Who do we give this award to?
right. Exactly. No. Draymond, you had your time. He said he was the best defender of all time. They gave him the DPOY. You don't get another one, buddy. We're done with all
Yeah.
that.
Or prove it in the playoffs. How about that?
Yeah, which we
Show me
might.
something.
We'll see.
No.
All right. Sixth man of the year. I will go. God, I want to go Ty Jerome, man. I really do. And you know what? I'm gonna go Ty Jerome. Fuck it. I don't care. This is my
Hey.
ballot. Give me Ty Jerome. The dude comes in and is just efficient. 15 a game off the bench. It feels like
Yeah.
I don't know what he's actually averaging. It might be 10, but he's just so like he's perfected his role and he truly is a six man. Like he doesn't start, I mean, unless Mitchell and Garland are out. So he's a
hmm
true six man. He comes in at like the exact same time every game. He does the same thing, pick and roll. He's getting floaters, getting buckets. Give me Todd Jerome, man. Let's go.
Yeah. He's a bucket. I mean, second best team in the league. Carried the bench. But listen,
National champion.
Great career so far as a college player,
Come on.
as a sixth man. But hey, Malik Beasley is the sixth man of the year.
I
He's
like
hit
that.
the second most threes of any player behind one person, Anthony Edwards, by
Oh,
like
yeah.
1-3.
He lost by one.
Yeah.
That was
Off the
funny.
bench, though, and he played
That's crazy.
82 games. He's part of the 82 club. He averaged 16 points for the Pistons, rejuvenated his whole career because he was kind of mid with the Lakers and Bucks. Been a beast for the Pistons on a playoff team, 16 points a game. I mean, shooting 40+%. I think he's just been a beast, and he got himself paid this coming off season for sure.
That is facts. That is insane. I like how we both kind of said screw Peyton Pritchard. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he's
it's
the
just
overwhelming favorite, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's. I had to go. I had to go. Ty Jerome, Peyton Pritchard's. I mean, he's a beast, but we're gonna rock with Ty Jerome.
not
And
much flavor to it. It's just like I'll get a little solid 12 a game off the bench for the Celtics. Like
yeah,
nothing special.
now Malik Beasley has been balling. Every time you look down at the stats, he's like 5 for 13 from three. Like he's
Yeah.
just he makes like
He hacks
four
them up.
games.
I'll tell you.
He yeah, but he's making like 4 games. So dude, he's out of his
Yeah.
mind. Shout out to him. All right, next player, next award. Most improved player. I'll go first, I guess. I can't do Cade Cunningham. Number 1 overall pick. I cannot do most improved. Give me Dyson Daniels. You said it earlier. Easily the most improved player. Like, legitimately, role, stats, everything, dude. He didn't
Yep.
even. He barely played last year for the Pelicans. Was coming off the bench. Was just a hidden gem. And he might be the Pelicans' biggest regret in a long time. Throwing him into that trade, dude. What are we talking about? And just been an absolute dog. He's averaging like almost 15 a game. He's doing, 15, 5, and 5. He's the best defensive player in the league. One of them, dude, just by far the most improved player, Dyson Daniels. Take
Yeah.
it home now.
It's crazy. 1 year can change everything. Would you trade Dyson for DeJounte straight up? I think I'd keep Dyson.
Dude, no. And, like, that's the thing. Like,
He showed
in
who
the
he was.
time, I was like, oh, DeJounte Murray's cool. Yeah, he 20 points, what all that. But, dude, you just can't. And this is a lesson to not trade a young player. If you draft him too, you can't trade a dude. He's 22, 21 years old. Like, come on, bro. The Pelicans just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, at least give him a chance. But I
Right.
mean, he's a whole new player for the Hawks, and he's the reason they're even in the play-in probably. If without him, they're lottery. But my most improved player this year is Zubac.
Hey, I like that.
So he was averaging 9 and 11, or like 11 and 9 last year. He's averaging 17 and 12. I mean, we didn't know how his career was going to go. I mean, he's kind of been like a mid center for the Clippers for like 7 years, but he took his game to a whole nother level, and I think Harden has something to do with that for sure. He
Yes.
always makes centers better, but
Facts.
the Clippers are a bigger threat this year than they were last year, and that's because Zubac is more dangerous than he was last year.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he improved his game a lot. And he's
Dude,
got
he's
Jokic first round, so we'll see.
He's a force, dude. He's a beast. And
He
hey,
is.
you said what was he averaging? 17 and 12.
Yep.
It's 20 and 13 since the All-Star break, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I mean, dude, if you look at it, he's had like 15 double-doubles in a row. He's just a fucking double-double machine, and he's defensively like just a force down there. So, shout out to Zubac. We got him, bro. I
Yeah.
like that. That was a sneaky pick for sure.
Yeah, bro.
We
Way to
can't
go,
do Cade
Zubac.
Cunningham, bro. Everyone knew Cade Cunningham was going to be a beast. It's like, I get he made a jump, but come on now.
Number
get-
one pick, bro. You can't give him the most improved player. He came
Yeah.
in already good.
And they did it with John Morant. It's like, dude, come on, dude. We know how good John Morant is.
They just want big name players to get big name awards.
I know, like, why, like, there's no way it shouldn't be Dyson or Zubac. All right. I mean, I could just keep going on a rant. It's like, how does that make any sense?
No.
All right. Coach of the year. Who do you got?
I mean, I'd give it to Kenny Atkinson because
solid.
No one expected the Cavs to be the 1 seed the whole entire year. They started out 17-0. They're projected 4 or 5 seed, so I think he's done an insane job. Um, yeah, I mean, he came, improved the Cavs. Same roster as last year with a different coach. Let's not forget that. Comes in and they're a 1 seed, and now they're title contenders, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's not all him. It's not all him. The players obviously played, but like, I think he's definitely up there. What about you?
I'm gonna go with the man he was swapped for, the guy who got fired. Give me JB Biggerstaff on the
Hey,
Pistons. I think it's like the third or fourth biggest like win jump in a season from one season to the next. I mean,
wow.
Monty Williams last year was a fucking joke. I don't know what they were doing, but they lost like 30 in a row. I mean, dude, there were dark times for the Pistons, and now they're sitting at the 6th seed. No way in hell did I think that was going to happen. I mean, they were putting out props last year on FanDuel saying, "Will the Pistons win another game the rest of the year?" And it was like last year, and it was like January. It was like, all right, dude. So that just for the insane jump, I think he's come in and just like switched up the entire mentality. Like he's a dude who does not take any shit from anyone. Their whole team is ready to fight at any moment. Like you watch a Piston game, you're gonna see like 3 fights. I swear to God. So, and he's always talking shit, giving the refs hell, and I think the whole team is taking that and they're like, all right, we're just gonna be the new bad boys. So shout out to Bickerstaff and the Pistons. Even though he got fired, he came back, got his lick back. He's like, all right, I can elevate these dudes. So
Yeah, and yeah, so that's definitely he's definitely up there. Should maybe get that award. Biggest turnaround of a team. So like that most improved team, if that's an award, Pistons would get that 100%.
yeah,
Cade Cunningham does not need to get most improved player.
yeah.
The team that's a 60 in the East doesn't need 3 awards. So they all
Oh,
got better, but I mean, come on.
that's funny. No, yeah, but yeah, no one. I didn't expect the Cavs to be the 1 seed, and win 65 games. So, shout out to the Cavs, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I
we'll
did
see what they
not.
do in the playoffs. Hopefully they make some noise.
Oh yeah, and now the last clutch player of the year. I don't really know why they have this. They could. I mean, I feel like there's a better award that they could do. It's like hard to determine, but I went with Nikola Jokic. Just off watching the games this year, this dude, he does everything for them. Man. He brings it up the court. He gets rebounds. He's diming it off, and he's scoring insane in the clutch. And I mean, he's just carrying a whole nother load and been the clutchest player of the year for me. I got another couple of guys who got votes, but I'm taking Jokic.
Yeah, I didn't research a lot into this award, but I've been hearing Darius Garland is up there because,
D. Mitch should be.
well, Darius Garland I think has the most like fourth quarter points in the last 2 minutes.
Really?
I think the last 2 years too. And I mean, someone on the Cavs has got to get an award. I think D. Mitch might get like sportsmanship award, but I think Garland has been insanely clutch this year. Just from watching their games, I mean, the best defender is guarding D. Mitch. So then the next guy's guarding Garland. I think he can just get to the rim so quick, and like that's what you do in the clutch. I feel like he just benefits when the game is slowed down because he's just so fast. So
Yeah.
I think he's a pretty clutch player, but I don't know if he's going to win clutch player of the year.
Yeah, well, I didn't really know that stat about the fourth quarter, but when you watch Cavs games, like they kind of just fuck around for most of the game, and then when it's like close at the end, D. Mitch and Garland just go on a run, or like it'll be third quarter, or they'll wait all the way to the end of the game, fourth. They're just playing with a team that's not even on their level, and they're like, all right, I guess we got to win this game, and they'll just do it, and just D. Mitch will have 10 in a row, Garland makes 2 big threes, gets to the bucket, so yeah. Either one of them, honestly, because I think the Cavs are like the number 1 clutch team. We were talking about that earlier, clutch offense.
Yeah, I mean you got to
So,
be if you won 17 in a row, they're not all going to be blowouts, you know.
right,
So
exactly.
they're used to the close games, and I think they prepared themselves well for the playoffs.
Right. I mean, they would literally just be messing around. They're like, all right, they're in a tight one with the Pistons, and it just, the Cavs are going to somehow win it, and they do. So there's nothing wrong with having them too. So yeah, I took Jokic. You got Garland. I kind of respect that. That's a
Yeah,
sneaky pick.
I mean if if they don't give Jokic MVP, they might just hand him another award just
Yeah.
to say, here you go. But
He's gonna be
real,
like,
no.
he's like, what the fuck is this award? I don't want
Yeah.
this.
He doesn't care about anything.
No, he doesn't. But he's like, oh, I averaged a triple double. He's like, I guess that's good. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know is that good? I don't know.
Dude, what a fucking beast. All right. Uh, now we got all NBA teams. We can go through these. Uh, we'll see if it's unanimous. But the first team, I mean, there's four guys that everyone's got: Shea, Tatum, Giannis, Jokic, and I went D Mitch. Give me D Mitch in my fifth spot. The Cavs, number one team in the East, 64 wins. I like D Mitch a lot. Like I said, there's been a lot of games they just fuck around and D Mitch comes out of nowhere and just saves them offensively. So I had to put D Mitch in there for how good the team's been on the first team, but Ant Edwards was up there for me. So what do you got?
So yeah, it's definitely Giannis, Jokic, Tatum, Shea, and then my fifth was Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Because he individually, I mean, you can't really say D Mitch has been better than him. And
Yeah.
I think of these as individual awards. He averaged 28, most threes by a player this season. So, yeah, it just depends if you look into it more as a team or player, but it's both. So yeah, I got Edwards as my fifth player, and then D Mitch is definitely on my second with Steph Curry, LeBron, Cat, and Cade.
Oh, okay. I like that. I mean, no positions, right?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like Steph 1, D Mitch 2, Cade 3, Bron 4, Cat 5. So, I mean, not really.
Yeah. All right. Well, I went. I kind of like that, but I went Curry, Ant Man, Braun, Evan Mobley, and Cat.
Okay.
So I'm
Pretty
showing love.
close.
I'm showing love to the Cavs early, but I just think like those two guys, two best players on their team, and they've been so insane this year. But Cade was up there. I just didn't. I just kind of went guards, forwards, but he could easily be there. Third team, who you got?
Harden, Brunson, Mobley, Sengun, and J-Dub.
Okay. Yep. See, I went Brunson, Cade on third because I didn't have him second.
Right?
Sengun, and then Jaren Jackson Jr. And then I'm missing one more. I'm in between like three guys here. I'm going Harden, Halliburton, J Dub. It's kind of a fight,
I feel like
but
they'll give it to Halliburton, I bet.
yeah. I mean, I was thinking like if the Thunder is so good, J Dub's got to be somewhere on here, but I think I might go Harden or Halliburton over him. So I'm up to them, but the rest of the guys, I mean, it's kind of unanimous. You didn't have Jaren Jackson, did you?
No, I did not. I like Mobley better than him, and I like Sengun better than him.
Yeah, well, that's true. I guess he somehow snuck on here, but if I was going, he was kind of, he was carrying them for a lot of the season. He made a big jump, so I'll
Yeah.
give it to him. But I can't stand how he doesn't get rebounds, dude. It drives
Yeah.
me insane. It
And
drives me insane.
he leads the league in fouls per game.
Yeah. So off
So, I
that,
mean, come on.
get off the list. We'll put Harden and Halliburton on.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'll keep him on there, and I'll add Halliburton. Who knows, dude? He's a great point guard. He doesn't score a ton all the time, but he's just a traditional point. He gets everybody involved, dishes the rock, so I like
Doesn't
it.
turn the ball over.
Kind of like James Harden. Him and they kind of
Runs that
play
offense.
the same lately, but
No, yeah.
so yeah, the first three teams. I mean, there's no really. I was thinking J Dub and Garland for third team. Like, could they make it? But
I
you
don't
just
think
got
so.
as individual players, they're not doing as much as Brunson, Cade,
Harden, I mean,
Sengun, Harden.
they're not. So,
You're just the third, second best guys on the best team. So, but yeah, individual players, we got to go with that.
dude, it's tough to make these teams. I mean, think about
Yeah. How deep-
KD, Wemby. They'd both easily be on. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, you're looking at maybe Cade having his best year and like not even making it. Like, he'll be
He
on
would
second or
have to.
third team though. He
Yeah,
has
he
to be
would
on.
have to
He has
be.
to be all NBA.
He has to be third. Or, I mean, if you put him at second, I'm fine with that. But yeah, he has to be top three. I mean, easily. Brunson almost didn't make it, but thank God he did, because then it would just be like Now it's like, all right, we're just rewarding people that didn't have as good of a season because they played like 5 more games.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story, but yeah, KD would be on it probably, even though the Suns sucked. He would definitely be third team.
No, 100%.
It's like they got KD and Book, but they can't win. They can't make it out of the. They can't even make the play in.
Yeah.
Like
That just goes
two
to
of the
show that
top
they don't know how to
what
win.
two top 20 players in the league. Gotta
Dude,
be.
2 Olympians, first of all.
Yeah, two
But
top 15 maybe if we're talking individual.
yeah, 2 top 15, I'd say, and two not. I don't know. They're not good defenders, but they can just get a bucket at any point they want, and like
Right.
it's Kevin Durant and D Book, like two iconic, legendary players, and they can't even make the play-in. I mean, we can go on a rant about the Suns again if we wanted, but
Yeah. Any team would love to have one of those players. Two, oh my God. I mean, and now we know how this happened. The Suns dug themselves in a hole. But all right, all defensive teams. We can run through it real quick. I want to see if you got this same first five as me though.
okay.
And this is a nasty lineup. You do not want to play this team. Dyson Daniels, Mobley, Draymond, Lou Dort, Amen Thompson.
So mine's Draymond, Daniels, Mobley, Dort, and Walker Kessler.
Wow, are you serious?
Yes,
Wow.
but
Walker
I mean it's
over
the same
Thompson?
four. But yeah,
Yeah.
dude, Walker Kessler, you do not want to meet him at the rim. He will pin your shit, and he's
That's
just a
right.
beast. He's a beast, and he's been one of the best shot blockers since he's been in the league as a rookie.
Yep,
Just because the Jazz are trash, don't sleep on Walker Kessler.
right. But
But
yeah,
I do have both Thompson twins on the second team. Chris Dunn
oh,
for the Clippers, and then Rudy Gobert, and yeah, I think that's it.
all right. I went second team. I went Jaren Jackson. So you ain't got him on none of this
Oh no
shit.
no no, that was my fifth. I think I had one more.
Yeah. Zubac. Just went all big guys.
Oh
Gobert, OG Anunoby. I'm throwing him in there, dude.
yeah,
He's been
Nick's got some good defense.
doggy. He's been the only. I mean, him and like Josh Hart, Michael, only guys defending. And then, toss up for that last spot. So I don't know. I had Derek White, Bam, Hardenstein, J
Yeah,
Dub. Like someone
there's a
on the
lot.
Thunder has to make it, right? Well, I guess Lou Dort, but so second team's a throw up. But the fact Walker Kessler was not. I did not think he was gonna get mentioned in this video.
Well, I think he might lead the league in blocks.
Yeah. Now you saw that and you're like, all right, I'm putting him on first team.
Well, 2.4 blocks a game is pretty damn good.
That is insane.
And the second best is 2.0 with Miles Turner. So
Yeah.
I was scrambling a little bit to get these, but I think he'll make one of the two teams.
Yeah, for sure. And Amen Thompson is disgusting. He might be the best. He might be the most athletic player I think I've ever seen. Like he's top 5 best athletes I've ever seen on an NBA court.
Yeah, he's just not more athletic than LeBron though. In 08, 09.
Yeah, I was gonna say '08 LeBron,
Westbrook,
2010
D Rose.
D Rose, Westbrook.
Hey,
But
he's up there.
He's literally a created player though. This dude's a fucking freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so he's on my first team. You got him second. Whatever. We'll split hairs there, but all right. That's wrapping it up for the all defensive, all NBA and the awards.
It's a lot of awards we just gave out. But
Dude,
hopefully we're right on some of them.
I don't even care. I think we are right on
No, yeah.
all.
Hopefully they agree with what we said.
Yeah. Well, we know the betting favorites for some of them, and
Right.
we got to go away from some of that because there's no way I can pick some of these guys. They're just like
I know. I wish there wasn't a betting I wish we couldn't see the odds before they just told us. At this point, it's like we know who's going to win 2 months before they give it up.
Right. It's pretty messed up. Except for the DPOY has been a crazy race.
True.
And I think I might have seen somewhere that Dyson's like the favorite for most improved now.
Yeah, because they don't want to give him DPOY. They want to give it to Draymond, so they're like, fuck it, let's give it to...
Yeah.
I swear this is how they do it. Like, I don't know.
No, you're right though. They don't want to give one guy 2 awards. I mean,
But his numbers did increase on offense, too.
yeah, no. I mean, he's the most improved. Yeah, so
He's up there.
that's crazy. But hey, dude, this season, I'm saying I think this is my favorite slash best NBA season since 2016.
I knew you'd say 2016.
I mean, that's an all time legendary season. It might never be topped, but
hmm
it's got to be, dude.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining and fast paced. It went by fast,
Wild, dude.
but yeah,
I was just gonna say the shit that went down, the Luca trade alone. I mean, we'll be talking about this to the rest of our lives. Like the wildest trade in history. That even at the time when it happened, everyone was like, "It's the worst trade I've ever seen in my life." Like, just completely. And the fact that he goes to the Lakers with LeBron, you couldn't put him on a better team than more entertaining. Like
yeah,
there's no team in the league I can think of that would be more entertaining than Luca on the Lakers, and it's just, I mean, Nico Harrison, man.
dude.
There's
Yeah,
no
I
way
was
you
just
can, like,
so shocked when I heard that. I was like, damn, AD's going, but like that's all they gave up. They didn't give up
bro.
the thing that we're gonna be talking about is they didn't give up Reeves.
Yeah.
They kept Austin Reeves with Luca for the future and with LeBron right now for like he could have extended LeBron's career just getting Luca. Like
Oh, dude.
I hope so.
And like for the future and for right now, like, dude, there's no
Win-win.
way. No one's ever thought that in the past, whatever, 4 or 5 years since Luca hit the scene, that AD was better than Luca as just an individual player. I don't care about defense. Like, we get all that. But just thinking about it straight up, right now, Luca's better. And then we talk about the future, AD's 31 or 32, and he's always hurt. Luca's up, like, he's still young. Like, I know he looks out of shape and all that, but, like, just unreal. And then the fact that, like, the Lakers have looked so much better since they got him. Like, LeBron just can chill, doesn't have to be the point guard. He can come in the fourth quarter, go off. It just makes, like, it's just such a wild trade. Like, we might never see anything like it ever again. Like,
No. And dude, Nico Harrison had to have known the risks. I mean, think about it. Luca took you to a championship. You don't think he'll do it again?
dude,
So, as a 24-year-old, he's 25 when he got traded, 26 now. He took you to a finals at 25. He probably has 13 years left. You don't think he'll do it again. So, if you don't get to a championship with AD, it's a failure. Because Luca would have done it again, and he already did it.
dude.
So, if you don't win a championships with AD and Kyrie, because he said, we're trying to win now, then it's a failure. And it already is a failure. Like, he's trying to win now. You got AD with Kyrie. It's a good team, but it's not Luka, bro.
That's not doing nothing. Yeah, like, bro, I was like, he he thinks that they got all the way to that finals with, like, and it wasn't because of Luca carrying them. Like, did we watch the same thing? Like, yeah, okay, they got stomped in the finals, but dude, they made it to the Celtics stomped everybody. They made it to the finals, dog. Luca was averaging 35, triple double, best playoff player we've seen in, like, you know, recently, like right now, the best playoff player there is, dog. And for Anthony Davis, like, I don't even if they got like Giannis, I still would be like, everyone would be like, what the fuck? But the fact you got Anthony Davis, and it's no shit on, like, obviously we get Anthony Davis is good, like, no shit, everyone gets that. You just can't trade Luca, bro. Like, I mean, it's just like, it's the most unbelievable thing ever, dog. I will never get over it.
It
But-
is.
And for
And
Lakers fans,
he only played 20 games up until Christmas. It's like, that's your sample size. 20 games before Christmas, and then a month of being hurt, you're like, I'm tired of Luka being hurt. I want to win games. Let's get AD. Bro,
dude, and
you're getting fired.
like maybe Luca and AD, I'd be like, all right, that's decent. Like, lob threat, kind of like adds defense. But when you trade Luca, bro, like, he is the team. The whole team was built around Luca. The whole franchise, bro. He is the franchise. Every fan in that Dallas is wearing either maybe a Kyrie, but every single fan, 99% is wearing a Luca jersey, bro. And they trade him away. That's why I honestly thought they were gonna burn down the place. Like, I would have rioted.
Yeah, they almost did.
Man, I mean, they did did. But it's just so wild that, like, at the time of the trade, we were like, this is the worst trade ever. And then it's only gotten worse for the Mavs. It's only gotten worse,
No.
bro.
Yeah.
They'll never live this up.
We'll
Like
see what they do in the play-in, but
they'll be cursed.
championship to a play-in. Nico, it's 80% your fault. Not saying they'd make it to the championship again, but dude, it's your fault. And you're not going to make it again because of you. But thank you for giving the Lakers Luka. Now we're the 3 seed, and
Like,
they're coming.
like there's no way. Like I just can't like physically fathom that he thought this was like a decent idea. Like anyone that watches Anthony Davis, like he's not a number one on your team. He's a good number two, a great number two, but he's always hurt. He's so inconsistent, dude. And like he'll get like 31 game, 12 the next game, like 28, 18, like he just goes like this. And
Yeah.
Luca, like a bad game for Luca, he's getting like 20, 10 and 10. Like on a horrible night, he still gets like 10 free throws. He'll finish with 20. And he still gets like he's just still making shots for other people. So it's just not even like you can't even compare him, dude. So
No.
there's no way.
And yeah, Luka does have some trash nights where he's like 4 of 21, but he's
Yeah.
still putting up like 9 assists, 8 rebounds.
Right.
But like, and he's turning the ball over like. But AD, dude, he single-handedly lost the Lakers like so many games not hitting free throws. And if he's not hitting the midi, he'll fall down and get hurt. He's made of glass, street clothes, just all that stuff, and you trade for him. I mean, it makes no sense. And I don't know if Nico will ever give a. Maybe once he gets fired and he goes on a podcast, he'll be like, "This is what I was thinking." But bro,
Dude.
there's nothing else. I mean, dude, bad trade, worst
It
trade.
had to be-
We'll be talking about it for a while.
We'll be talking about it forever. It had to be like an insider job, like to save the NBA or some shit because
Yeah, the Lakers to get the big name players like they always do.
right. Dude, because I mean, yeah, I was gonna say you can. This is kind of true with Luca too, but well, actually, very true for Luca. But like you'll see if you watch AD, if he misses his first like 2 shots, it's gonna be a bad game. You just know it is.
Yeah.
And then a bad AD game is just disgusting. Like you hate it. Luca, he'll come out firing, and if he's missing, you're like, all right, it might be one of those nights. But then if he's hitting, you're like, oh, he could go for 50. AD, you're never thinking he's going for 50. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
he might get 30 or something. But it's like, bro,
Yeah, he's not. He's just not Luca, bro. As simple as that. He's not Luca, and he's way older and way more injury prone.
absolutely insane. But I mean, that kind of made the season like huge change. And then also like Jimmy going to the Warriors, like the
That's
fact
a
that he
big
went to a big name team, like a good team, like that's crazy. I mean, it just like changed a lot of shit since the trade deadline. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no. But besides, there wasn't like the quality of trades were insane, like big name trades, but the quantity, like there weren't that many though. Like
Yeah.
this past offseason, not much happened, and then this past trade deadline, not much happened besides those 2 trades. But like, they're big trades, you know.
Yeah, there was like Zach LaVine, Fox, whatever. And then there
Oh
was
wait, yeah, the trade deadline was pretty big, but like before, like they weren't like game changers. Besides Lakers,
Yeah.
Mavs, and Warriors, Heat.
Yeah, and then well, obviously before the season, Cat to the
That's not
Knicks.
that much. Like there wasn't that much this offseason.
No,
Think
but
about,
that
like-
was pretty insane.
Yeah, Cat but like
That was pretty wild. It was just like so random. We were like, "What the fuck? We got to go emergency pod, bro." Like,
yeah, well yeah, that one, and then obviously Paul George was pretty big.
I
But
know.
like Clay was the 3rd biggest name, and we're in like he averaged what 14. We forgot about him this year.
Because he was supposed to play with Luca, huh? And then, damn, bro, that's imagine Clay, bro. He's probably like, what the fuck, man?
And Kyrie's hurt, and 2 bigs are hurt. He's like,
Dude, that's a great point. Like everyone forgot about Klay Thompson. Like
I
when
just
he was on the Warriors, all they would do is talk shit about him or like hype him up. Either or, if he had a bad game, and it's like he just got forgotten about. It sucks, man. Trash ass Mavs team. So hey, we can't do nothing about it. But dude, this season has been legendary, and like the MVP race. If it wasn't so fucking storyline narrative based, it's been an insane MVP race. Two 65 plus win teams or whatever. The Cavs got 64.
And Giannis had an MVP season. He had to carry the load for the Bucks.
He is good.
And yeah, most seasons he'd maybe be the MVP. He averaged 30 points, 11 boards, 6 assists. But it's like, dude, you're behind Jokic and Shea. But Giannis deserves that respect. If Dame can come back, maybe they can make some noise. But these playoffs are going to be one of the best too. Not just season, but these
That's what
playoffs
I'm
are going to be
saying.
pretty
Dude,
crazy.
the best playoffs. You want to talk about it a little